This is Stephanie with Growing from the Woodpile, and today I forgot to record my intro from my carrot harvesting, but I harvested this section of carrots and then pulled the tops off and then threw them back in there. I needed to do some research. You know, I am a YouTube gardener, as in I watch YouTube to learn how to garden, and I needed to know if I should have left the tops on before I harvested them. I mean, after I harvested them for better harvesting. Storage. Yes, for storage. Do they store better with carrot tops on or carrot tops off? I would think they'd store better without the tops because the tops would suck energy and dry them out. I'm trying to get in here and harvest carrots, but as you see, I keep breaking the tops off. So any of my YouTube friends can tell me I reach down at the base, so I grab them all the way down at the base, and then I pull the tops off. The ground is not frozen. That is why I got out here. I got out here too, also, dang it, before it snows. And then I thought they would be frozen in the ground, but it rained last night, so I was hoping that I could get them. Okay, I'm gonna have to get in with both hands. Nice, and they just come off. So what I've happened to been doing is, this is the only thing I could find. I don't know what it is. And I go in, buy it, and I kind of carve them out, and then I just push them down. Now, since these are kind of carved out, sometimes I just can kind of scrape the sides and then push them down. Now these are little and fat. I don't know if these were what kind I planted. I thought they were red core. But I have to be careful because the bigger ones, if I do that, push that down, then it breaks them in half right there. So this is my first big harvest of carrots. In natural soil, not my raised bed gardens. And so I don't know if they come out like this all the time. So these bigger ones, if I push down, they will break in half. But these aren't as big. These were obviously needing to be thinned out and they weren't, but that's okay. I'm just gonna keep working on it. Got a fairly decent sized patch still to go. Here was the harvest of the carrots. This box is about 3 feet long and about 1.5 feet high. And it's about 3 to 4 inches of carrots in here. This thing's massive. It's probably about 1 foot. I had to come inside because it's starting to storm. It is supposed to snow today, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get them out. Real quick before the weather comes in, I just pulled all the tops off and threw them back in the bed so they can just break down through the winter. I'm not gonna break down this bed. It can just go back to nature. I was gonna harvest the kale, and I still might, but there are aphids on them. Aphids have finally found the ranch, and I could get in there and wash them and use them, and I still might, but I'm gonna get inside because it's getting weathery out here. Yeah. Went ahead and did some more research, and yes, to store them, you do pull the tops off. And then I was watching a video from Chicken Hughes, and she just takes a towel and rubs all the dirt off and then keeps them in the refrigerator. Go ahead and watch her video. She goes more in depth, and she actually told me the reason why some of the carrots weren't going out, something about the soil being compact, and then yes, you get frustrated like I did, pulling the carrots out of the ground. But I'm just gonna let these sit here. I probably will put them out in the cold cellar for the evening, and then we will dust them off, clean them up. I'm gonna roast some, but I'm also going to just save some in the refrigerator. Thank you for learning and growing with the Woodpile, where everything is an experiment.